now, almost a century after his passing, than when he lived among our people of his earlier time. It is proper that his nation pays him honor by putting his likeness, grave and kindly, on the most abundant of our coins. Ours is a rich and variant land. We are a prospering people, wherever we live or earn our livelihood. We have bounties beyond those known to the people of any other day, and as responsible as anyone else for the care of these bounties is the woman in the American home. More often than not, it is the woman who holds the family purse strings to stretch out the family paycheck. Hers is the struggle eternal. Always the difficult goal, making our money reach out to cover more of our needings or wantings and luxuries. Meeting the unexpected happenings that any family has always to expect. There are times when she feels lonely in this responsibility to her family, yet she carries it in ways that are varied, in ways that are many, in ways that call for careful planning and for further use of what we already have, for making do so nothing will be wasted, or doing without. She unfolds and refolds the paycheck and molds it in the ways of thrift, making a fine art of doing so. As she lives her life as the woman American, we often seem to charge her with the responsibility of getting more out of the family purse than is there. Her art of working with the family helps provide us with the daily necessities and perhaps some of our delightful American privileges of life. based on saving, by reducing the family needs, as well as by spending, for she spends to save and saves to spend. She spends carefully for the needs of the day in order to provide for all the years to come. In any American home, the woman American uses the resourcefulness of her personal efforts to make the family money go round in the search for quality and price. If the purchases have been good ones, they can serve new owners as time goes on, and will last, and last, and last, and last, and last. Those who sell and all who manufacture what is sold know that American women often have the deciding voice in whatever we come to buy. They offer her the romance, the adventure of choosing from foods gathered from the four corners of America, and indeed from all the world, all well lighted for selection, placed where she can reach them, arranged for time-saving as well as money-saving selection, even though she may shop only once a week. Behind all she sees and buys are suppliers, and suppliers of suppliers, men and women who know how much the many pennies they save in handling what she buys before she buys may mean to her in individual purchases. These are pennies saved that enable her to give the family more for the penny. Looking for low price, she may be wiser than those who think the most is always the cheapest. Or wiser than those whose idea of saving is to spend gasoline driving around the block, looking for a parking meter with free time left on it. thrift is concerned with weighing the cost of present needs against the rewards of saving for future necessities. While always she considers price, she looks also for those values, those qualities that provide for better appearances or promise to give us lasting satisfactions. We see to it that whatever we buy is functional, that it is individually suited to the purpose for which we are to use it. The fine art of practicing economy with a larger view. Low first cost, yes, and suitability, the most value for the money spent as time goes on. And one thing more, we want the article that best serves our heart's desire. These three qualities she considers complete thrift. American producers of goods have a constant goal: to offer what her good taste and good judgment will want to buy. The success of each free enterpriser depends largely on how well he courts her, how winningly he bids for her fancy and her fortune. The courtship means keen competition, each producer trying to charm her with choice offerings calculated to please her and please her family a little better than with the attractions of anyone else. Competition presses the retail dealer, too, into practicing thrifty ways. It leads him into dealing in pennies. For pennies make all the difference in what is bought or not bought. Pennies. American industry, to save production costs, carries on a continual search for ways of keeping costs down to hold prices down, so our products can be priced to stand out in our competitive American market.